Welcome, dear students. We are seeing tenses. In the previous class, we saw the three simple tenses that are simple present tense, simple past tense, and simple future tense. Today, we are going to see the three continuous tenses. What are the three continuous tenses? Present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. The continuous tense is also called a progressive tenses. What is meant by progressive? Something going on continuously. That is progressive. So we can call the continuous tenses as progressive tense. Let's go to the simple present tense. Present continuous tense. Now, before moving to the definition and examples, we can know the formula how to make a continuous tenses. Here we can see the present continuous tense. How to make a present continuous tense? We can make in three different way. That is affirmative, negative, and interrogative. What is meant by affirmative? Affirmative means positive, and negative you know very well. And interrogative means making question. In the affirmative, we should form the subject plus any be verb of present tense. What are the be verbs? Am, is, are. The three be verbs are used in the present continuous tense, and without any be verb we cannot make any continuous tense. And followed by a be verb, we should write a fourth form of the verb. What is the fourth form of the verb? That is verb ing, present participle. So without a be verb plus verb ing, it is not a continuous tense. And here in the present continuous tense, we should use any be verb according to the noun or according to the pronoun, and we should use verb ing. So what is the formation of affirmative? Subject plus be verb plus verb ing. She is sleeping at the moment. So here you can find a sentence. She is sleeping. She is sleeping. Here is a be verb. Sleeping is a present participle. And at the moment means at present she is sleeping, so it is going on continuously. And in the negative, just we have to add not followed by the be verb and not after the verb ing. If we add not after the verb ing, it will be a meaningless sentence. So subject plus be verb plus not plus v4. So she is not sleeping. She is not sleeping. It means she is waking up. She is waking up. And in the interrogative sentence, just we want to take the question word or the be word before the subject. If we want to make a statement into interrogation, we want to take the question word from the sentence out and add or write before the subject. It becomes interrogative. So just we have taken the be verbs, three be verbs before the subject, and we should add any be verb according to the noun or pronoun. Here I have given keywords to identify a sentence or to use in the sentence. What are the keywords? These are adverb of times. These are adverbs of time. Okay. So what are the keywords? Now, at present, at this moment, any longer, still, still now, even now, anymore. So here these all words are used to point out the event which is going on at present. Now, even now, still now, still, இன்னும், still now, இதுவரைக்கும், at present means at that moment, இப்பொழுது, at this moment, any longer, இதுக்கு மேலே எதுவுமே இல்லை, that is anymore. The any longer, anymore both are same meaning. Even now, இப்பொழுதும் கூட, that is the meaning. So these all are called adverbs of time. So what is present continuous tense? The present continuous tense is nothing but the event or fact which is going on continuously at the time of speaking. At the time of speaking. We have already seen a definition for simple present tense. What is the definition for simple present tense? The action which happens at the time of speaking, but it starts at the time of speaking, not before. But here in present continuous tense, the fact can be started in the past. The past means in the near past, just before, and it is happening or progressing or going on continuously till this present. So that is present continuous tense. She is singing now. She is singing now. At present, the girl is singing a song. The boys are playing hockey in the ground. So here the boys are playing hockey in the ground. So then they can be playing for 2 hours or 3 hours. But at the present, the game, the playing is going on continuously without stopping after starting. Okay. So the boys are playing hockey in the ground. It is a present continuous tense. For a temporary action which may not be actually happening at the time of speaking. What is meant with the definition? The fact can be happening continuously but not at the time of speaking. Regularly, but it is going on continuously, not often or however. It is going on continuously. Here I have given a sentence. I am reading David Copperfield. So it is a name of a book. David Copperfield was written by Charles Dickens. It is a novel about a magician. So David Copperfield is a magician. This novel is about the magician David Copperfield, which was written by Charles Dickens. So I am reading David Copperfield. So we cannot read a book continuously the whole day. It can be 400 pages or 500 pages or at least 200 pages. So we cannot sit for a long time to read. Today we can read 5 pages or 10 pages or 20 pages. Tomorrow we will read a few pages. Okay. So before this book, in between we won't read any book. So in such case we can take this situation into present continuous tense. I am reading David Copperfield. So David Copperfield is the name of a book. Okay. And my father is working in Indian Bank. So actually people cannot work continuously from the morning to night. In the particular time they are going to office and doing their work and come home. So we cannot take it into spontaneous work or continuous work without gap. So, but there is a gap. So regularly he goes and comes to home. Okay. So but he is doing this work. My father is working in Indian Bank. So எங்கள் அப்பா இந்தியன் பேங்க்கில் வேலை பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறார். Okay. Regularly he is doing. But when we mention the time of an action in such sentence, like this sentence, we can take it into present perfect continuous tense. When we don't mention the time of the action, we don't want to take it into present perfect continuous. Okay. So this is present continuous tense. So it is both fact happening temporarily not continuously. However, it happens. Next, the pre-planned future action. Already we saw the same situation in the present tense. What is the difference between the both? The pre-planned future action. So pre-plan in the present, in the simple present tense, pre-planned future action, it would take for a long time. Before 6 months, before 1 year, like that. The plan would be permanently scheduled. Okay, but here without a schedule, you would have planned. That is pre-planned future action. It means an action that has already been arranged to take place in the near future. So in the present, in the simple present tense, we use pre-planned future action for the long future, for the long future. But here the near future, we should use present continuous tense. My uncle is leaving for Lucknow tomorrow. So my uncle is leaving, it means he is getting ready to go for Lucknow tomorrow. Still he did not go, but tomorrow, the next day, he is going, he is leaving, and not after 1 week or 1 month or 1 year or 6 months. She is giving a party next Saturday. So it means before, it can be spoken before Saturday. It can be Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even Friday. But the party takes place surely, and also the fact takes place in the future. Okay, so she is giving a party next Saturday. I'm going to the cinema tonight. So tonight means today night, and it can be spoken before that night. It can be the the day evening, the day afternoon, or the day morning. Okay, so I'm going to the cinema tonight. Hereafter only I'm going to the cinema. Okay, so it takes place in the near future, not the long future. Next we can see past continuous tense. What is the formula for past continuous tense? Here also we can divide the structure of, and the structure or formation of sentences based on the three: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. In the past sentence, we use a subject and past form of the be verb. What are the past form of the be verb? Was and were. So where do we use was? For the first person singular I, and third person plural he, she, it. And where can be used to first person plural we, second person person you, and third person plural they. And followed by the be verb, we should use verb ing. Then only it can be called a continuous tense. The children were playing in the garden. So here the children were playing in the garden, but not at present. But not at present. What is meant by past continuous tense? The fact or the event which was going on in the past continuously, and it would be completed, but it would be going on continuously. So in such manner, in such situation, we can use past continuous tense. And in the negative sentence, just we want to add not followed by the be verb. Already I told you we should not add not after verb ing. It is a wrong one. The children were not playing in the garden. It is negative. In the first sentence, the children were playing in the garden. The children were not playing in the garden. குழந்தைகள் கார்டனில் விளையாண்டு கொண்டு இருந்தார்கள், அவங்க விளையாண்டு கொண்டு இருக்கவில்லை. That is the difference between the both sentence. Was or were. In the interrogative sentence, we should use the be verb of the past tense in the beginning, before the subject, and we can use the verb ing after the subject. Were the children playing in the garden? குழந்தைகள் பூங்காவில் விளையாண்டு கொண்டு இருந்தார்களா? That is the meaning. The keywords of the past tense are all last night, all last week, all last month, all last year, all yesterday, all morning yesterday, for a long time yesterday. So we can use these all adverbs of time in the past continuous tense. All last night means it can be it can be taken to any action which was going on continuously the last night, the whole night. We can say the whole night I was not sleeping I was not sleeping well, or the whole night I was not sleeping, I was disturbed, I was disturbed. So in this situation we can use all last night, all last week, all last month, the all the days of last week I was doing my work continuously. So all last month, all last year, all yesterday. All yesterday means the whole day of the previous day. All yesterday. All yesterday means the whole day of the previous day. I was busy or I was doing something continuously. Okay, that is the all yesterday. All morning yesterday. Only the morning session we can take. Which morning session? The previous day morning session. For a long time yesterday. For a long time means continuously for a long time, without mentioning the particular time when it was started and when it was end, when it was started and when it ended. Okay, past continuous tense, it is used to denote an action going on at the time in the past. What is the definition for past continuous tense? The past continuous tense, already I told you, the action which took place in the past and it would be going on continuously. Actually it would be completed, but when it was completed, it would not be indicated, it would not be indicated. So it is used to denote an action going on at some time in the past, at some time in the past. The time of the action may or may not be indicated, may or may not be indicated. Okay, it was getting darker. So, it was getting darker means every evening we can see that we can see the day becomes night. But when sometimes in the day, in the daytime, we can find the cloud is covering the warm climate. Okay, so it was getting darker, it was getting darker. So we can take it into any other action, like it was getting darker when I was reaching home, when I was reaching home, when I was traveling by bike to home. ஸோ நான் வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கும் பொழுது இது ரொம்ப டார்க்காக ஆகிட்டே இருந்தது. ஸோ இட் கேன் பி இன் த ஈவினிங் ஆஃப்டர் 6 or after 6:30 or after 7. Okay, so it was getting darker. We were listening to the radio all the evening. So all the evening means it can be in the past tense, uh, in the early ages also we can take it. We were listening to the radio all the evening. So all the evening means the whole evening, from evening 4 to night, till going to bed, till night or till going to bed, we can take it into evening. Okay, so we were listening to the radio all the evening. So that was also a continuous action happening in the past and it was completed at a particular time. Okay, the subordinate clause which starts with while can be used in the past continuous tense. So what is subordinate clause? Subordinate clause which is used in the complex sentence. Okay, and it makes a meaning, a complete meaningful sentence into incomplete meaningful sentence. Here while is a subordinate conjunction. Subordinate conjunction, when we add a subordinate conjunction with the main clause, it becomes subordinate clause. Okay, so while I was sleeping I had a bad dream. So here they have given two events, but among the both, one would be going on continuously, the another one stopped after a gap. Okay, here while I was sleeping. So here in the both sentences, sleeping was a long progress. I had a bad dream. The dream can be only a short time. Okay, and it is not a cinema to going on for 15 minutes of 30 minutes, 1 or 2 hours like that. Okay, so we will have dream only for a short period or short moment. Okay, so it can be taken into past tense, and the sleeping is a continuous or progress event. So while I was sleeping, I had a bad dream. She fell down while she was dancing. So in this both event, she fell down is a fact, and she was dancing is another fact. And here she was dancing continuously, but how long it was not mentioned. Okay, but when she was dancing continuously, she fell down, she slipped. Okay, so slipped is a short period, and was dancing is a long period, but not at the present, at the time of speaking in present. So it is taken into past continuous tense. If two actions occur simultaneously, both actions should be mentioned in the past continuous tense. Sometimes two fact will be happening. Two fact would be happening in the past tense, and the both would be going on simultaneously at the same time. At the same time, for example, here I have given a sentence: Sanjay was reading Gulliver's Travel when his mother was preparing dinner. So here Sanjay was reading Gulliver's Travel. So Gulliver's Travel is a book which was written by Jonathan Swift. Jonathan Swift, which is about strange people and strange islands. Okay, so he was reading the book Gulliver's Travel, and at the same time, his mother was preparing dinner. So both events were going on continuously at the same time, simultaneously. Okay. The telephone bell was ringing while he was taking bath. So here the boy was taking bath, and at the same time his phone was ringing. His phone was ringing because he would not be taken it. Am I right? Because he would be in the bathing, so he would not be taken. So the bell would be ringing continuously in the past. In the past, okay. So the telephone bell was ringing is a fact, and at the same time he was taking bath. Both were going on at the same time. So in such case, we can take into past continuous tense. So two actions occur in the past. One action is completed before the other action starts. The first completed action is used in the past continuous tense, and the other one is in simple past tense. Here we can say simply that two actions would have taken place in the past. One would be going on continuously, and another one would be a short period. I was watching TV when my friend came to my house. My friend came to my house, but at the same time I was watching TV continuously. Okay, I was watching TV. I was watching TV, but my friend came at that moment. I would have stopped watching TV after had seen him. But before he reached my house, I was watching TV. Okay, so here watching TV is a continuous process, and the friend came to my house is a short process. So here we can take the first fact which started at first into continuous tense. We were playing chess when you phoned me. So when you phoned me, when you called me, we were playing chess. Before you have taken your before you had taken your mobile or phone, we were playing. So here playing chess take takes place at first, and the second fact, when you found me is a second fact. So the first fact should be taken into continuous tense. Okay, next we can see future continuous tense. What is the formula for future continuous tense? The subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb ing. Already we would have seen a future auxiliary will and shall. Here, without will or shall we cannot use a future tense, because the both auxiliary verbs used to convey the futurity. Okay, so here will and shall are the model auxiliary to convey the futurity. And another one thing, we should not use only will or shall in the continuous tense, because without a be verb and the verb ing there is no continuous tense. So we want to add be verb with the futurity verbs, that means will or shall. And will can be used to all the pronouns, all the nouns, I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and names, or all other people, animals, anything. And we should use shall only with the first person. What are the first person? I and we are the first persons. Okay, and we should not use to any other nouns, but we can use will to all the nouns. You will be playing cricket. You will be playing cricket. It means nee cricket விளையாண்டு கொண்டிருப்பாய். So here will be verb ing. Will is the future form, future auxiliary or model auxiliary. Be is a be verb. Playing, and here we should not add any other be verb like am, is, are with will, because am, is, are and are used only in simple only in present continuous tense, and was, were are used only in past continuous tense. And here we should use only will or shall with be. Okay, so will be or shall be. Okay, so he will be playing cricket. In the negative form, just we can add not followed by an auxiliary will or shall. You will not be playing cricket. நீ cricket விளையாண்டு கொண்டு இருக்க மாட்டாய். Interrogative sentence. So take any question word among the one among the two, will or shall, to the beginning and before the subject. It becomes interrogative. Okay, so will subject plus be plus verb ing, or shall subject plus be plus verb ing. Will you be playing cricket? நீ cricket விளையாண்டு கொண்டு இருப்பாயா? That is the meaning. Here I have given keywords. At this time tomorrow. At this time tomorrow. நாளைக்கு இதே நேரம். By 5 o'clock tomorrow. நாளைக்கு இதே 5 மணி நேரம், 5 மணிக்கு. That is the meaning. So at this time tomorrow, by 5 o'clock tomorrow. So here we can see some exercises. They will be watching the movie at this time tomorrow. So tomorrow they will be watching the movie. It can be any new movie. It can be on Sundays or Saturdays. Okay, so when they spoke with others, he would have asked somebody. Two people are conversing among themselves. It can be the two boys. The first boy asked, what will you be doing tomorrow? So I will be watching the movie tomorrow. Tomorrow when? At this time tomorrow. இதே நேரம் நாளைக்கு. Maria will be joining us by 5 o'clock tomorrow. So they have planned to go somewhere. Okay, so Maria will be joining with them or with us. Here we can take us, because it is second person, us. Okay, so we are going somewhere. So we have called Maria, whether she will come or not. Other one replies, yeah, she will be joining us tomorrow 5 o'clock. So we will be doing something before 5 o'clock. Okay, but she will be joining us exactly 5 o'clock. Okay, that is the meaning. so it also takes place in the future. So what is mean with future continuous tense? We use the future continuous tense to talk about actions which will be in progress at a time in the future. In the future, so in the future it can be tomorrow or after this time. After this time means at present time. Okay, so after the present time, and now it is 4:30, so we can take it into 7 or 8 or 9. It is also future, so I will be doing something in future in 7 o'clock, today 7 o'clock. Okay, but it would be so I will be watching football match tomorrow. I will be watching football match tomorrow. So tomorrow there was a football match on TV. Okay, so my friend asks me, what will you be doing tomorrow? So I will be watching football match. Okay, yeah, it can be a, World Cup match or anything, or a Commonwealth, anything. Okay, he will be traveling all the morning tomorrow. He will be traveling all the morning tomorrow. All the morning means tomorrow morning. It can be from morning 1 o'clock to 11:59.59. Okay, till 11:59.59 it is morning. Okay, the whole morning he will be traveling to somewhere. It can be a long journey or long travel. Okay, and it will be a long journey or long travel. Okay, so it can be taken into future continuous tense. Dear students, I hope you would understand and you would have learnt continuous tense today clearly. Okay, we can see in the next class. Thank you.